This the last time right here, Shorty, for real.
Peace, y'all. All right, we're gonna see.
For
Cause
real.
let me see.
If it ain't popping, it ain't gonna pop.
We ain't gonna do y'all like that. Everybody can have technical difficulties at some time.
Yeah, but by the time we get a few minutes of a live feed in, the load gonna be done, and we're gonna be backing up. We're gonna be pulling away from the doggone door. I was trying to do something while we were sitting here.
It's patience, y'all.
Oh yeah, that I don't have. Let me see this real quick. Jan just sent some type of message too. I don't know if she was talking to us or just in general.
Was it listed? Did we make sure it was public?
Father, I know I did.
I don't know, babe. We like 47 minutes in, 47 seconds in, and I don't see nobody. Brandon, you first again. That's what's up. How we sound now? Can you hear us better? Because if y'all can't hear us better on this phone, then either it's our service or it's where we sitting at. Let us know.
It shouldn't be both phones messed up, right?
Way better. Okay, that's what's up.
Sounds
That's
better.
what's up.
Don't just
Sounds
be
better.
saying that, man. I don't see nothing about me having to do that. I ain't got nothing that ain't signed. What's happening though? Again. What's this?
Oh, it's good now.
What's this, the third time? Third try?
Yes. Goodness. You know what? This sound like our life. You know what I'm saying?
Will it get any worse now?
Keep
I got the window
trying
crack.
to get right.
I got the window crack a little bit. Can y'all hear that, or is it still all right? Cause I'm baking up in this money. I guess the more lives we do, we'll figure it out, right?
Right.
But yeah, man, we out here in Illinois again, making a delivery. Just now. Now look, y'all. Much better, driver. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it.
I got this.
Okay, what?
I'm going to read the name so you can keep it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we out here in Illinois right now, man.
You coming in our truck?
Just dropped. We dropped in.
Peace, Alexander.
We're bringing a load from. Where we bring this load from, man?
Living between the lines, peace. We bought this load from New York.
Upstate New York. Since we last went live, we left. Last time we were live, we was in Salt Lake City. We went from Salt Lake City, shot over to Twin Falls, Idaho, picked up there. Picked up in Twin Falls, shot that upstate New York, and then we picked up in upstate New York. Matter of fact, we picked up from the same place we dropped at. So that was the best spot.
So the sound must be straight.
And we picked up from the same place we dropped at, so that's great when that can happen. And we brought a load from upstate New York to here in Illinois, and I already got a load that's picking up about 40 miles from where we are in a couple hours, and it's delivering in somewhere in Ohio tomorrow morning. It's less than 500 miles, but it's paying pretty good.
He need the hat. I got the comments there. Peace, Jamaican world. What's up?
Which one you need, boy? This John right here. This that Richmond Flying Squirrels hat right here. You know what I'm saying? That 804. Then I got.
I know that's right, sis.
Then I got this right here too. That Richmond Spiders. You know what I mean?
I'm always gonna talk with my girl.
'Cause I'm an 804 boy till it's over. Then I got this Virginia Squires hat right here too. You know what I mean? That's the old team Dr. J used to play for, the ABA before the NBA. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Somebody said, Sunshine said, I think your truck Bluetooth keeps connecting to the phone.
It was because I had turned the key on.
You know what? He was on there. You're right.
No, your
Peace,
phone is hooked to it. I'm gonna cut it
trucker.
off altogether. Why can't I cut this spray off?
Easy money, Smitty said. Michael and Michelle said, safe travels always, family.
Your phone is.
Hold on, y'all. We're gonna get it straight.
I don't turn the key. Can they hear us at all? No. Redskins fans, come on, bro. You know I keep them hands. No, we're Dallas Cowboy fans. Don't do that, bro.
We can cut the radio off.
I'm trying to cut it off, Slim, and it's not going off. That's what I'm saying. I'm hitting power and it ain't going off. It's still connected to your phone.
can hear us.
Mom Dukes,
All right.
peace. Oh, Mom Duke say I love watching you two stay safe. And Christian say y'all Redskin fans. Heck
Come on,
no.
bro.
Cowboys all
We
day.
Cowboy fans, man. But yeah, we dropped this load here. We got a pretty good paying load that's picking up about 40 miles away. It's about 520 some miles altogether. Don't deliver to tomorrow morning, so we got time to pick it up, run it, and make that little bit, make that bread too. We on our way right now to a beast mode week. Like, remember when we was in Salt Lake City, we didn't take that load that we could have got off by our last pay period. We went ahead and grabbed the load that will fall into this week. So by us dropping it this morning, this is actually, our pay period ended yesterday. So we already up for the first full day of this pay period. So we should be good. You know, we got a decent amount of hours left. We also got recap. So by the time next Wednesday come around, we should be up. You feel what I'm saying? But so we just checking in real quick, man, to see what's up with y'all.
Yeah, Miss Chicago. Okay. Say, hey y'all, I'm not even getting y'all notifications. YouTube is petty as fuck. I don't know why that's happening. They trying not to let us get no views. They tripping.
It is what it is. Maybe YouTube like, yo, if y'all start doing more, maybe we recognize y'all.
My cousin in here, Tiara, what's up? 10.5 reasons. Y'all
What's
go
up,
check
girl?
her out.
Hey, I would
She
show
got a
you.
YouTube.
I would show you my dad bod, Sierra, but I ain't got a dad bod no more.
Right, so my
So
little cousin.
Just know you was my motivation for making sure I got myself
She told
together.
him that he had a dad bod. Oh man, she should never said that.
Like, okay.
You dead wrong for that.
Thank you. I needed that. I needed that. I'm on my way to a 6-pack now, shawty. Yeah, you right. Definitely do.
If we missed anybody, peace, y'all. Thanks for coming back over.
Yeah, man. But like I said, we dropping this joint. We already got another load, so we just out here running. Like everybody, we probably gonna do a Walmart run today. So hopefully there's food that we gonna eat.
Ain't no problem. We
vegetables.
going somewhere.
But
We tapped out.
But that's what I'm saying.
Completely.
So we need to get our veggies and get some food back in the truck.
Right.
So hopefully, there's something there for us. We haven't done any grocery shopping in over a week now. So hopefully between the last time we did and now, things are gotten maybe a little bit better. We at least can.
Wow, 10 Reasons says she didn't get a notification too. Oh yeah, they tripping.
At least we can get ourselves together.
Michelle and Michael, I'm sorry, let me get this in there. Send me your email again, sis. So do you follow me on Instagram at Divine Earth or Married to the Mile? Send me your email on one of those so that I can send you that information.
Oh, we got the cookbook dropping for y'all that haven't already seen that.
Yes, thanks for everybody that went over and actually purchased one already. We just trying to help truckers eat healthy on a truck. That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
Make sure
you just got home, sis. The rank is when you
Who
just
that,
got home.
Glory!
I thought you was going from the accident or just the traffic being backed up yesterday.
What's up,
Locket
Power? What's happening?
Peace. Happy anniversary. What is it, 21 years? Correct me if I'm wrong, but salute to y'all. I'm trying to get that life.
Oh, you ain't gonna make it to 21 years?
I'm trying to get to that life.
So you ain't gonna make it?
I mean, I'm here. Where I'm going?
I was about to say, because we can stop this right now.
Whatever.
If you ain't got a dub,
Where you going?
might as well stop it where we at.
Where you going for real?
Where I'm going.
Right.
Where I'm going.
Don't play. Get your face punched on live.
Now you speaking about, now you talking domestic?
Oh yeah, he know I get real domestic.
Yeah. All right.
21 years.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lock and Power.
Yeah,
they
we'll
said we're going to
get
get there.
We'll get there.
Sunshine said, y'all looking good.
Appreciate
Congrats
that.
on 21 years. Michelle and them said, yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, it takes a lot. It
Yeah.
does. I said I was going to do a video, y'all, soon about what you need to consider if you want to become a team trucker with your husband.
That, and you said something about doing one that was going to be called How to Get Your Woman on the Truck.
How to Get Your Woman on the Truck. So, you know, if y'all think I should do that, let me know. Because I'm trying to make sure I keep some content that y'all want to see. I'm going to read
do more
the rankings.
videos. Very motivation people. Been doing it 23 years. Enjoy your vibe. Been married 20. That's what's up, Alexander.
Thank you, Alexander.
New sub. What's up, Badass Trucker 12? What's happening? Appreciate you for sliding through to holler at us, man. Yeah, we're going to do a better job of it, man.
Said, yes, girl, cook for the boys already. And yes, the traffic was bad. I had to park and take my 10. I feel you. I'm going to tell you, y'all better go over there. If y'all on here and y'all haven't been over to the Rankins World and following I am Clarissa Rankin and I am Joey Rankin, I'm telling you, not only are they hilarious, but they some business people. You hear me?
Yeah.
They run their business. They run their household. They got 2 beautiful children. And Clarissa, she drives that truck. And she come home and cook for her kids.
Speaking of household.
Right off the truck, she go home and cook for her kids.
Speaking of household, we ain't going home no more, yo.
Y'all see my face?
We ain't. What we going home for?
We've been debating about this, y'all. I'm telling you.
Why would we go home to be more captive and stuck? We got more freedom in the truck. What we going home for to be stuck in the house? Why? That don't make any sense to me. Where am I hearing that? Oh. I said, well, that noise what's coming through my headphones. Okay, let me turn these off.
I mean, my thing is that I go home for other reasons than just going home to do stuff. I'm going there to see my children, my family.
I say this. I ain't gonna speak. I ain't trying to speak, literally. But for real, like we gonna go home to be stuck in the crib. I talked to my boy down in Atlanta. They stuck. I think Clarissa said down in North Carolina, they dealing with that. Like, why go home and literally be stuck in the house? I'd rather stay out on the road, make some bread, and still have my freedom. What I'm gonna go home for and not making no money? And still can't go nowhere. I get it. I get what you're saying. I ain't saying
I'm a homebody,
we ain't gonna
so
go
I'm
see
different from him.
I ain't saying we ain't gonna go see the fam. That might be a little over the top.
Right. I just feel like this. You know what I'm saying? We may not be there doing a whole lot of things, but
I feel you, Smitty. I got mine with me. If you had your wife with you, would you go back to Vegas right now? For what?
Yeah, but I mean, we still do have, even though our children are of age and they're adults, you know what I'm saying? Like, they do miss us and they do miss interacting with us. Now, me, I don't have to go out. I'm a homebody. Like, I'm looking forward to going back to the house so I can set up my fire pit, because I'm trying to get my, waiting to exhale going on at home. You know what I'm saying? I need my fire pit, my wine, my cheese, my fruit, and my girls to come over and have girls talk.
That's my whole
point.
I
need a release.
But that's my point.
Saying?
You get your fire pit, go home with your wine, and your girls can't leave the house.
They ain't gonna want to, because my house is...
No, they can't leave. They can't leave their own house.
They can't leave. They didn't say you can't leave. They said don't be roaming around with a bunch of people.
But all I'm saying is, if things go the way they seem to be moving at this point right now, it's gonna get worse before it get better. And if it gets to the point where you can't really go outside, what we home for? I'd rather, my wife's so scared of the truck, my wife homebody. I mean, I'm willing to be a homebody. I'm just saying we got more freedom to roam and enjoy and see
look
things.
Look at the comments I'm sorry,
versus
y'all. I'm
being
gonna stop
stuck
for
in
a
the
second.
house.
Can you look at the comments and follow? Because I'm gonna go and let IG know that we live over here on YouTube. Go back a little bit.
Everyone needs a break. Well, you go back.
Did it so that I could go on here and put something on Instagram.
That's what I'm about to do.
But then we gotta stop, because I was just asking you to read the comments.
There you go. You gotta stop nothing.
All right, y'all. Right. Hold on a second, y'all, because he always switching it up. Now, why I could have did what he was doing, but instead, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me go down, because, all right.
You putting it on there or the Snap Pot?
I'm putting it on the story and on the post. I already took a picture, so it was in there.
Yo, shorty, we live on the book. I mean...
Right, look at him. Look. All right, hold on a second, y'all. I'm trying to do this. Hold on. Where is it at? See, now I can't even get the
comments no more.
The comments. There you go. Okay, hold on, y'all.
Yo.
All right,
proud we live you guys. On the tube, shorty.
Sunshine said, "Proud you guys. I remember when Mo was a rookie, asking a bunch of questions."
That's right, Sunshine, and you ain't helped me either.
Smitty the trucker, true. My wife so scared of the
we
truck.
On the,
my
we
wife
on YouTube right now, man. Come holler at us.
Right, because she not out here, so she don't know.
You heard.
You know what's
man,
going
to the
on.
miles on YouTube. Come holler at us. You heard.
See what I gotta deal with?
Yeah.
Y'all see what I gotta deal with? Michelle and Michael says, and I don't know because I don't see the comments. Can you give me the comments again? Can you give me the comments again?
Just move like that.
Oh, okay. We still need some away time from the truck. Okay. Right. I feel you on that. Living between the lines said I feel you more, but my wife might not be feeling that either. Right. Hit that thumbs up, peeps. Thanks, y'all. They out having a Corona party, right?
Who?
Right.
Us?
People, no,
Or
and
people?
people at home.
I don't know if I want to be there. Like, okay, who on here is at home? And if y'all are home, is there what type of negatives y'all dealing with? Like right now, this was the first, we've been doing little questionnaires, right? We might go make a pickup and they ask you for like 4 questions if you ever been out of the country or been around large groups or blah, blah, blah. This time, by her being in the truck when I pulled up, they like, you got a co-driver? I'm like, yeah. She had to come inside and fill out the same questionnaire I had to. They only letting 2 people in the check-in office at a time. When I backed in and opened the doors, I had to put my paperwork in the back of the trailer, and I guess they'll bring it out to me. So that's the most I've had to deal with, other than the little questionnaire. But as far as them having me put the stuff in the trailer or not having no interactions with the drivers, I guess they're trying to do. And they had like a glass or a plexiglass divider between us and the people that worked inside the check-in office. So that was one of the only things we had to deal with. We appreciate you.
Right, and all they did was have you filling out a form asking, like, you know, in the last 7 days, have you been like had a fever or been coughing, right, or felt bad, or have you been around somebody, or have you been out of town? You know, no.
But it's stupid to me.
And then you have to put stuff on there.
Because who gonna say yeah?
I feel like it's mandated. I don't think it's about
actually
whether
being
right.
Exact.
I mean, it is.
Because who gonna say yeah?
But I just think
Not
that
me.
this is what companies had to do. Like at the top of the line, they gotta figure something out. Just like if you go to the truck stops, a lot of the truck stops now don't have any like self-serving food, like hot dogs or things like that. You know, those taquita things or whatever. You can't get none of that. None of the drinks, you know, the fountain drinks and stuff. Anything that you gotta touch on your own.
Because I heard beauty salons is closed. They ain't letting people, like, I know in Atlanta, so my homie told barbershops, all that. DMV is closed. I got a homeboy that was waiting to get out on the road that was about to try to go get his CDL learner's permit. He been waiting till now to go do it, as far as him and his wife, and now all the DMVs in Atlanta closed, so they can't even get the learners.
Well, Clarissa said, Clarissa, y'all from the Rankins, where I know y'all know her, but she said she's at home, don't see much difference, and I'm about to go get a wig like any other day. But we was talking yesterday, and she was saying how, like, you know, a lot of places are closed and things like that, you know, so.
Well, that what my people told me.
Right.
My boy told me in Richmond the other day they had to be in by like 11:40 because they had helicopters flying over the city spraying something. Like, bro, I ain't trying to be there.
Michelle and Michael said they haven't had any issues of yet.
I ain't trying to be there.
Sunshine said it depends on your state. The Ranker said the same thing. Okay. And Lock and Power said, hey, be careful. They saying the Rona in the lace fronts. For real. But you know what? I can see that. I mean, I can see that, but that's crazy. Like, yeah, the truck stop foods is bad anyway, but you know, they just got a lot of signs up and you see people walking around with gloves on.
You know what I seen the other night? I stopped to get fuel the other night. And when I went in the store, they had like tables. You know where you'll go into, like, I think it was a Love's. You know how you'll go to where the fountain drinks at or to get your coffee? They had somebody over in that area. They had tables blocking so customers couldn't go in there. You had to literally tell somebody what you wanted and they got it for you. So if you wanted a small, large coffee in a certain, you know, decaf or whatever, they get your coffee for you and hand it to you. You could do your own creamer, or if you wanted a Sprite or Coca-Cola from a fountain drink, they would get your ice for you, do your drink for you, and then hand it to you. My thing is,
I noticed that the rest stops had like orange bags on the trash cans and they had hand sanitizers in the actual stall when you use the bathroom. So I thought that was pretty dope because, you know, as a woman. She said if she can't get her wig, she gonna have it anyway.
I think we all
in the bathrooms and stuff, you know, women, we got our paper that we pull down, and then we gotta, you know, lace the toilet seat up with toilet paper and, you know, doing all our feminine stuff. They got the hand sanitizer in there. I don't think that's my opinion. I don't really feel like it's anything we could do about it anyway.
Matter of fact, don't touch me, Sean.
Whatever.
Oh. Don't even talk no more.
I don't think it's anything that we could do about it anyway, because I know a lot of y'all that are in the science or know about stuff. You know, they spray chemtrails all in the air all the time. You always see those planes flying around with all that stuff they dropping. We have no idea if this ain't something that was already
I
put
think
out
we
there,
all
you know
gonna get it.
I just feel like whatever your hygiene was is step it up an extra notch and just be careful and limit, you know, around people, because you can't control what other people is doing. You could be around one person, and if they trifling and they ain't been washing their hands, there you go.
I think we all gonna get it. I don't think there's no way around it. All I can say is build up your immune systems, get your body. I just don't
receive that.
I don't. I mean, it's no different than. I can say it's no different.
That at all.
I say this. I think everybody's going to get it. I think, if anything, it's more about building up your immune system so your body can fight it.
Well, the coronavirus
just like it would any
at
other
the end
thing.
of the day is really like a basic cold or like very similar to the flu anyway. So like if you coughing and got certain things going on, it's going to say that they could say that you have the corona. You know what I'm saying? But
build up your immune system, man. Stop eating BS.
Overall,
if you're smoking,
just
stop
do your
smoking.
best
Like,
as
get yourself as healthy as you can get
to keep clean. Let me read this. Mom Dukes, Lock and Power said, "Don't claim it, claim it, Mo." Lock and Power said, "Don't claim that." That's right. That's right. Mom Dukes Love said the National Guard is being deployed to the DFW area, but they say it's only for medical personnel. But we know how that's going to go. Also, New York is the epicenter of the virus, and people are leaving. Yeah, Lock and Power said yes. Building your immune system. It's not airborne, nor is it through touch. Right. Living
it's
between
not
the
airborne
lines.
or touch. So what is it?
It's
gotta
a
be one or the
germ,
other.
so it can live for a certain amount of time.
But if you can't get it through touch and it's not airborne, then I don't understand.
Living between the lines said, "Don't eat at the truck stops. Get Divine down the cookbook." That's what's up.
You already know. Well, we don't do that.
Thanks for that.
But
shout
you know
out.
what's crazy is we didn't know what we were doing, but for all year we've been preparing ourselves for this to a degree.
We really was.
We changed our diet up. We already been on immune boosting things and just getting our body in a certain alkaline state and stuff like that. So
I see.
For real, I ain't worrying about it, man. I mean, I ain't saying
right, though.
I'm not saying I'm not aware or I'm not gonna remain conscious of it, but I ain't running around. I ain't putting on no mask, bro. I'm not doing all that.
Right. Sunshine said, if y'all can find a nail tech or a wig to weave, can y'all let someone know? So let her know.
Yeah, so
and Mondu said now they're leaving New York because they're coming to other states because they don't want to be on lockdown. That means they're going to spread it even more.
Yeah, see, I got a homeboy that normally posts up in like Hollywood, right? You know, selling stuff outside and doing all that. And he left Cali and went to Ohio until it all blow over because you can't be outside posted up selling. So, but my whole thing is like the home time part of it. Like, well, ain't nobody working for the most part.
Right,
people
keep
losing
the faith,
jobs.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. I know going home to make the home and family connection. I get it. I ain't saying we just gone forever and I ain't never going back home. But to rush and get back home just to be confined.
I don't look at it like that because I feel it's like this. Prior, when we went home, everybody was able to live their normal lives. So they were able to move like they needed to and do what they were doing. So when we came home, it was just like, oh, okay, my mom's home. We're going to visit and enjoy each other. But now people being confined, they're having to deal with their own issues because they're in one space. So people are going through a lot. You know, they're going through some depression, some loneliness, some sadness. People are unsure about their money, their finances. People have older family members. I got a girlfriend that went and bought all her mom's groceries, all her medications, because her mom doesn't work and she's older and she didn't want her to go out. Even my mother went out just recently, and my mom's like 67, and she was talking about how she couldn't breathe outside. Like, she was coughing and all this other stuff. So my thing is this, like, but even just saying that, like, you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, nobody knows.
No one's exempt from it, so I ain't going to use this time to be on some, like, oh, just stay away from my family.
But okay, what if the family got it? What if we go home without it and go home and get it?
If my family got it, my family, this is me. If my children or my family got it, I mean, yeah, I'm going to try to stay away from them. But if they was to get real, real sick, I'm going to be there. Because, I mean, that's still my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm
So-
not thinking about it like that.
Well,
Only
if
thing
that's
I'm
the
thinking
case,
is
then we might as
everybody
well-
just needs to be mindful to do
Right.
what they need to do.
If that's the case,
To
then we
stay
might as well
safe.
be out
That's
here
it.
and get it how we live. Because if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. Because like you said, if one of the kids get it, my mom get it, your mom get it, we going home, we're going to be right there next to them on the bedside and make ourselves susceptible to it.
I
So
mean,
if
I
we-
get all of that.
If we
But
going to get
that's
it,
easier said than done. Because
saying.
you don't know how it's going to affect each person because everybody's
Right.
immune system is different.
Understood. That's why I say I ain't worried. You know, a lot of people saying, you know, be safe out there and things of that nature, and we get that. But I'm not worried
Yeah, no,
about
I'm not
getting it.
worried or scared or anything, but I'm cautious.
But to me,
you know, and I'm mindful.
I
And
think-
then being the fact, like, if you are married and you have somebody that's with you, keep in mind that you will somewhat have a very similar immune system to that person because y'all are sharing each other's salivas and you know,
So
juices
again-
and things like that.
So-
Me and him, we're gonna be pretty much similar anyway
Well, I know
because
if you-
we in
hey,
contact all the time.
If you test to have it, you coming about this truck.
Whatever, I ain't
Hey,
going nowhere.
no, bro, you gonna be
But
behind the
anywho,
curtain. Like, hey, stay behind the
Yeah,
curtain. We
I think
going
that-
solo.
I think that
Don't bring your
everybody
bottle
just
out.
needs to be cautious to play their part and do what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I get calls from, you know, my children, our children, a lot of times because my daughters are very close to me. So
Right.
a lot of times it's just about where your mental is right now, and that's really more of the issue than even the corona, because you got some people act different out of fear. You have some
Facts.
people that's going to be reckless out of fear. Some people are going to do some crazy stuff. You got the people that went and bought everything out of fear. You know, fear causes pandemonium. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on who you are. And I think that we play a part in bringing some sort of normalcy because we were prepared for this. See, we had already learned how to live on less.
Mhm.
You know, I knew how to live on less before him. He learned how to live on less a little bit from me. And then, but with us being together and me having children young, and then when we got on the truck, it was like, okay, we can really do this, and we realized the benefit of doing it. But it's so many people out here that really don't. Like, not being able to get your nails done, your hair done, your lashes, your waxings, and that's just women's stuff. A massage, you know, being able to go and come as you please. A lot of people don't know how to downsize, don't know how
Fear
to
messes
spend,
with your immune system. Exactly.
you know, buy stuff
Exactly.
off brand, or people don't know how to cook. People don't know how to stretch, you know, their money because they've been used to having all this abundance or being able to have things right at their disposal. You know what I'm saying? So being mindful to just understand that everybody's mind is in a different space, and we do have a part. We do play a part in this. You know, my part in planning it is providing things I would say of just letting people know that, look, this ain't the end of the world. Like, we have days we don't even eat. Like, we have a whole, not because we just don't have food. We do it on purpose to let our body just flush and go. It ain't gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
a
I mean,
fact.
those of y'all who are biblical or even know anything about that, we know of people that went almost 30, 40 days without eating. So it ain't gonna kill you. You
Exactly,
know what I'm saying?
Sunshine. She
Eat
said
less, buy less.
depression and fears lowers your defenses. Exactly.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm out
Learn
here
how to
cocky
stretch
with
what you got. You
I'm
know
out
what
here
I'm
cocky
saying?
with mine. I
Right.
ain't worrying about none of it. Like,
I
real
mean,
rap.
he's like that anyway. He's a warrior. We're both warriors, but in two different. Some things are similar, some things are separate. Like, I know about survival, but I'm not in survival mode. I'm not even going to bring up survival when it comes to the corona, because I think it needs to be more about thriving. And I think that people need to learn that after this, take this time to learn how to live on less, because nothing's guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And who would have ever thought that something like this would come in the 2020? We would be in a position where they're telling people that they can't work. Like, literally, where my family lives at right now, that we've moved them to a better location, but where they're at right now, they have no stores around them that's open. All of my family don't have a job to work and make money. You know what I'm saying?
So that's my
and
whole
they can't
point.
even go out and have enjoyment. So this is
Cook
the
your own
time to
foods.
work on
Facts.
yourself. You know what I'm saying?
But that's my whole point. What I was saying is, if you and I are, I ain't gonna say the heads of our families, because both of us have our parents still alive. But if we're the mainly, like, my mom works at the airport. She hasn't retired yet. But from what I see at the airport back home, flights ain't going out like that. So it's a matter of time that she ain't gonna have too many hours of work. My dad already retired. He was doing an Uber thing, just, you know what I mean, for something to do and to make a little extra bread. I know he ain't just out there Ubering picking up random people. So
No,
my
he
sister
was
does.
talking about I mean, it sounds funny, but he said somebody had got in his car, was coughing. He was like, "Yo, man," he said he turned around and said, "Yo, man, I got that tissue back there for you to cough in that."
My sister
You know what I'm
works.
saying?
My sister works in the medical field for the most part. They kind of do stuff at like a elderly home and stuff like that. But all of our family for real ain't working.
Right.
So go home for what? If we able to be out here on the front lines, and so we call it, because we on some military matter. That's where I'm at. If we one of the only ones that's out here to make bread, because we just got a new crib, all right, that we put my mother-in-law in and our daughters are in. But if none of them are working at this point, so what we going home for? If we the only ones that's out here and that's willing to put our life on the line for the most part, we was doing it physically, just in the dangers of driving a truck. But under the circumstances, if we don't,
I'm gonna get to y'all comments.
If we one of the only people in our family that's really out, that's able to make some bread right now, what we going home for?
Well, this is how I feel. That's his thought. My thought is this, and I just recently said this. Like I told my girlfriend the other night, and I told my girlfriend and my best friend. I haven't told my family because you'll find out later. But anyway, I had already told them that when we're getting ready to come home, right around when I know exactly when, I'm going to let them know, because we have no idea how bad or how much worse this thing is going to be by the time we go home. Facts. Or if it's going to be better, because I'm very optimistic. Now, if it's worse, we may be in a position, because we're traveling through states, to take them some stuff. It might not, we don't have a whole lot of space, but we could take some loaf of bread, we could take some water, some extra cases of water, maybe some toilet paper, paper towels, because we don't know. We have an advantage because we go through different states that have product that still have things. So my thought process is,
I give you that.
We are being used as a vessel, and we are, because as truckers, we're being used as a vessel. We still have our job. We still have the ability to make money and maintain our income, which is a blessing in and of itself.
Right.
And although we are still susceptible to the corona, we knew that when we came out here to be truckers, that we were susceptible to what's going on in the world anyway.
Yeah, we agreed to put our life on the line, period.
Yeah, so my thought process is, not only will we be somebody, our family already look to us anyway, I ain't saying, in that way, you know what I'm saying, but now we can also be of a help, because I don't know what this thing is going to do. Yeah. I don't know how long my family, my personal family, is going to be going through, and I have my friends that I care about, and if I can do anything to help, that's where I'm at. I mean, I ain't saying I can save the world, but you just never know. Like my girlfriend work at a daycare. They told her that she had to
sunshine.
Throw
that joint out the window.
They told my best friend that because she said dag, I forgot what her description is, but she works at a daycare. They told her it could only be 10 people per classroom. She has 5 classrooms in one of the facilities.
Yeah, she runs a daycare.
She runs a daycare. So she could only have 50, but that includes the staff. That's still a lot of germs and a lot of stuff, but of course that's what they told them, right? She goes to buy the food for the daycare at Sam's Club. They got the people in Sam's Club, this is in Virginia, they can't even buy in bulk, so they rationing out. Like she could only get 1 loaf of bread, 1 thing out of the produce. So like say if you wanted bananas, you couldn't get no other fruit. If you wanted vegetables, you could only get 1. And she was just talking about how bad it was, because her boss was saying like in a few weeks they probably was gonna have to shut down, so I'm mindful of the fact that we may be more doing more things to save some of our family members than just money, because it's not just about money, not right now. I'm gonna catch some of y'all comments.
I got that. We normally try to stay out at least 2 months, so you figure 2 months from now gonna put us home in May. If stuff is blown over by then, it's going to be what it's going to be. But they had already eliminated, school done for the year already in Virginia.
School done for the year.
I don't know about where y'all live at, but school already done for the rest of the year. So we already talking.
And we told our daughter she couldn't go back to college. That's a whole nother
The next few months is kind of in question right now. We normally stay out 2 months anyway.
Right.
So when the time comes that we normally would go home, which would be around May, from this point.
Right.
If stuff ain't where it need to be, I ain't going.
All right, so
Facts. I ain't
let
going.
me catch this. All right, Mom Dukes.
I'll drop you off. You
Mom
can go
Dukes
give your hugs and
love,
kisses
if
to
I
everybody.
don't get to go home, I'm gonna make sure that if they need resources, that as much as we can, we'll help out. But I mean, I'm not gonna put that out there right now. I just, you know, I have my whole another thought on that. But Mom Dukes Love said it can be airborne if someone coughs on you who's infected. That's why you stay 6 feet away. Listen to the medical professionals, not politicians. Now, allergy symptoms are similar to the virus. Yes, I had allergies when I first came out. So yeah, I definitely can relate to that.
For real, to be honest.
Hold on, babe. Let me get all the comments, and then you can go back. Michelle Michael said, let me drop this in here right quick.
Me, bro.
Just saw a video where they have patent where they have a patent for this virus as well as the vaccine since 2018, 2019. We got way too many people that working on this that they wouldn't have a patent. So I believe that. Lock and Power said that's true. Yes. Oh, they said yeah. And Mondu said with omission of fever and uncontrollable cough. Okay. Sunshine Martin said I agree. And Michelle Michael said no matter what's going on IMHO, I'm going to see my family. That's right. I feel you on that. I feel you. And the Rankins World said that is what I did. I stopped in different states and I got what my family needed from different stores like Walmart or Food Line. Now listen to this. We know as truckers we have access to that, but how many people you think that's at home even consider the fact that they could ride to another city or another state close to them and get what they need? People don't have sometimes that mindset. They are really, really feeling like if they're imprisoned in their space and all they have is what's available to them. So this is where we come in.
But they don't know what they're riding into. You don't know if you're leaving a safe area and going into an infected area.
Well, I'm not saying that. Right. I'm not saying that. But everybody that has a family is going to be susceptible to this virus because we have to eat. And if you did not do things ahead of time, see, this was something that I ain't gonna put out too much because I am gonna do a video on this. Truly stuck for sure. I'm gonna do a video on this. Now I have another channel called Life Lessons by Divine Earth. I really don't push it too much because I want this channel to remain its own entity. So like on that channel, I'm gonna be talking about growth in times of adversity. And one of the things is teaching people how to be resourceful. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get a new place for my family and show them things that I know that they don't know at home or they're not thinking ahead like that. Like making sure that you have a deep freezer to have the things that you need. Buying things in bulk. When couponing and things on sale, it's not just on sale for you to just buy two. It's on sale so that you could get it when it's low and stock up on it.
But most people aren't in situations where they just can spend bread because they need their money to do other things. Like money is allocated for certain stuff, so you ain't in a position to buy 50 cases of toilet paper when you don't need it like that.
But like, they are. You know why they are? Because guess what? That same $40 that you spent to get your weave done, that same $40 you spent on your nails and your toes, or to go to the club, or to buy you a sack.
It's for the sack.
You could, if toilet paper was normally $1.50 and it was on sale, and you got coupons, you could still buy it. Like, this is where the mind of the people need to be at, because the people that understand that have already done that. They're already doing it.
But you talking about people that are in a survival somewhat mentality. Most people not.
Right. Most people that is the reason why.
Most people are relaxed. That's why we couldn't get none of our. That's why we couldn't get none of our friends to drive trucks, because everybody was used to doing what they want to do, partying, going where they wanted to go, and now, just like we said on the other video, now we put ourselves in the truck a few years ago, willing to give up all the quote-unquote normalcies of life
and the comforts
of life. Now all those same individuals that wouldn't want to box themselves in the truck are now stuck at home, and we have the freedom to roam.
But I was one of those individuals, so I can relate.
I ain't saying like ain't about relating.
Before he decided he was going to become a trucker, my whole thought process was like, why would I ever consider living in a truck? Why? Like, where's the logic in that? And even after we're doing it for about a year, I still had that same logic. It wasn't until the financial benefits really kicked in from it, and when I realized that I had a storage for over a year and a half and I didn't even miss nothing that was in it, I didn't need nothing that was in it.
Wasted that.
I was fine with the little that I had, living a life that was minimal. You know what I'm saying? And then it clicked for me. But that was after a whole year or so of being a truck driver. You know what I'm saying? And I do give that back. I tell my my best friend, my girlfriends, I try to talk to my family, you know, and as much as you can, you know, people still not gonna hear until now.
Right.
Until now, because all of the thought process that we had already, they're thinking to themselves now, wow, like what can I do? And it's preparation. It really is preparation, because we tell our kids this all the time. It's not about preparing for what could happen. It's preparing for what will happen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But when.
I mean, put your money to the side and save. You know what I'm saying? Always be mindful that, like, how many times have you been in a situation where you had a car or just got a car, and then all of a sudden either you lost your job, you got hurt, or your car broke down, or say you needed like a transmission or engine. You weren't expecting that. You know what I'm saying? Or something happened. You wasn't expecting that.
Right, but
if you had money to the side, you would have been able to take care of it. So,
but prior to that,
it's having a mindset of not living just for right now. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be. To me, you gotta be in some form of abundance when you start being able to put stuff up and not touch it, but still maintain. You gotta exceed what you actually need, and most people not.
I disagree. I feel like the fact that I lived in lack for the most part of my life is the reason why I think like that. I don't want to go back to having to live off of check to check and just living off minimum.
Right,
I feel like
but that's because you've been able to exceed that.
Even when I wasn't exceeding that, we was doing that. We was already doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I understand. I know what it's like to live on lack. We was already living a very minimum life.
I ain't talking about living minimum. I'm talking about if you can exceed what's standard or what's necessary, ain't no saving.
All right, well, let me say this.
If you only making what you need, ain't no saving.
Right, I get what you're saying, but I can honestly sit here and say that even in the times that we made money, we made enough money to save and have more. We just wasn't good money managers.
I agree.
Because we made enough money to live well.
Well, we talking now you're talking a collective of two people. I'm talking about
what I'm saying
the average
is,
single mom or whatever.
The money management skills and the things that we've developed over these past years from being a trucker and all of the losses that we had, if we had it prior, we would have realized that we had enough. We had enough to live decent. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, when we first bought our house, Obama had just put that new law in effect that a first-time home buyer would get $10,000. $10,000. You could do a lot.
We got $10,000?
Yeah, we did. And we went to Atlanta. We went to Atlanta to the aquarium. I paid the bills up for a good month or two. You know what I'm saying? But $10,000.
$8,000.
And we had just bought a house. Like, I could have got, it's a lot we could have did with that money. And we've gotten money since then, because we got 4 kids, 5 kids between us both, and I was getting income tax then. That is a thing of the past as of now, being a business owner. Right. But I was getting back a nice income tax check. You hear me?
Is they cutting a check or something? What's up with that?
And anybody heard anything about that?
For real rap.
Anybody heard anything about that?
I'm a little ignorant to this whole situation. Like, I don't watch the news. We haven't been watching no news. I mean, she may look up a certain thing or read a particular article, but as far as thing of the past, yeah,
it is a thing of the past.
I don't watch the news. I haven't been watching the news just because I don't want the bombarding of information.
You right?
Not dissecting Clarissa, or not figuring out what is or what really isn't. So I literally have been day to day. I have to wake up and remind myself that there's a pandemic situation going on, because I don't think about it like that.
Because we've been covered.
We're
sheltered.
It's right.
We don't even watch TV, y'all. And when we do cut the TV on, we put our thing in. We watching Netflix, Prime, and Star and stuff like that. Let me catch this coming. Lock and Power said, first they said, come on, Mo, you saying that real talk. And then Clarissa said we had talked about that yesterday. And Lock and Power said, again, LOL, thing of the past. That's right. And they said it just passed the 2 trillion billion the 2 trillion bill this morning to check with you the next 2 to 3 weeks, right? I heard some things, but I don't want to put any information out because honestly, I don't know who's looking, so I don't want to say how much it's going to be. And you will get it in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay.
And that's individuals and businesses?
Well, I heard that they was only doing corporations. Well, so I don't know. Yeah, we are definitely incorporated, but I'm not sure.
Because I'm trying to figure out how we can flip this.
You know I'm going to find out.
Oh, I know you will.
And I'm going to talk to my kids because I'm going to make sure that they try their best to be smart with whatever money they got. Because none of our kids are wanting. They're not in no situation where they're in lack.
But by them being all over 18, they'll be considered an individual, so they'll get it.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I'm just saying, one of the things that I love about
us, collectively as a household, we can come up we can be knocking on about 10 bands between all of us.
Possibly. I mean, one of the things I love about being with my husband is that he gonna keep it 100. He gonna keep it a buck for real.
Y'all know Trump already won, right? As soon as you get that check, it's over.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap.
Bernie Sanders, he can cancel it.
It's a wrap.
The other dude that was with Obama, he can cancel it. Trump don't want.
Wrap. It's a big wrap. It says, so we hear $1,200 per adult house and $500 for each child that you claim on your taxes, right?
Oh yeah, well that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So collectively, we're gonna be up about 10 bands. We need to figure out what we're gonna do with that.
Right. Right.
Like I need that. Let me get that.
Right.
Let me get all that. Because we're a wrap. Like we just said, we just got the crib, right? We went ahead and decided to get a space. Because since we've been trucking, we haven't had a resident. So, you know, my mother-in-law, 2 daughters, that's going to occupy the space until we come home for the little bit of time that we be there.
Right.
Now, all 3 of them have pretty much lost their jobs.
Yeah, my mom lives in the
So
hood,
we have to maintain whatever it is at this point.
It ain't a based on income apartment, but it's low income. And
Southside.
Yeah, Southside Richmond.
Y'all know how Southside is. There's Southside
it's
everywhere.
a 2-bedroom townhouse, and after the girls got out of college, she agreed to let them stay with her while we was still traveling on the road. And I appreciate my mom.
Because our plan was 10 years.
My middle daughter, she's in college at VCU, and she could have got her own place. She made good money. She worked at the hospital and this, that, and the other. So I was like, instead of doing that, commit to living a year, all of us as a family. But now the hospital will cut her off. Right. But this is confirmation of what I was trying to tell her about being mindful of stuff. But anyway, we got them. It's a
aquarium nice though in Atlanta.
4-bedroom townhouse villa, 2,200 square feet with a full basement that we set up. The basement has 3 rooms, which gave us a bedroom, a living space, and another room that is his man cave.
We just got to go upstairs to go to the bathroom.
Right.
But y'all know we truckers, so
right.
It's ways around that.
We also have a patio that opens up. And so we got the
little sliding glass door,
right,
little concrete patio square, little fenced in yard, little 2 shed back there.
Right, but upstairs they got 4 bedrooms.
It's space enough for her for her fire pit.
Right, 2 full
so she can drink a bottle of wine.
And a half a bath.
She just want to drink a bottle of wine and have her waiting to exhale Angela Bassett. That's all she want to do every day.
Right.
Her and 2 of her girlfriends can sit back there, pop a bottle of wine with the fire pit going, and talk some girly stuff. She would be in heaven.
Right. I just feel like, I'm always the type of person that I feel like it's only God the reason why I'm not in this situation. I could have still had my salon, and I might not have had any people. And if I did, 10 people wouldn't have been enough for me to sustain my salon. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that if I was at home and I wasn't a truck driver and I was in a different situation,
well, that's a fact.
That would
agree.
be me. So when I'm thinking like that, I'm always thinking about what can I do to help in some sort of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we didn't get in the trucking. It'll all be crazy.
But
because I was in the airline industry prior to it.
Right.
Working at different
he was in a warehouse.
warehouses. Like all those type of things.
But they might have been.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I would have had to revert. I would have had to revert back to what I know.
Right.
Because I know the streets right now gotta be drying.
Oh, let me tell you, my girlfriend, she live in the county, and she said she got one of those things called a Ring that you can get from Best Buy, and it's you can look at your phone, the cameras and the floodlights or whatever to let you know who's trying to break in your house. And she said that they done had a break in every night. They done had a break-in every night since this corona stuff.
But it's crazy you breaking somebody's
Lock and
house
Power
and catch
said,
the
yes,
Rona.
we coming when this all over. I want to sit by the fire. That's what's up. Yes, come on. Yes.
Oh, that mercy.
I love talking.
Facts.
I love talking, but I like talking more in person. I'm trying to get used to this being on the camera. Virtual conversations. Yeah. It's getting better, y'all. I mean, I'm always thinking about what I look like. I know that's bad. Not shallow, and not in a shallow way, but you know how people pick you apart? I hate that.
Well, I know we're getting better. And
I hate
looking
that.
better.
So,
I'm feeling better.
I feel a little bit. I mean, I feel better, of course, but it's like, you know how social media can be so dogmatic, and I ain't the one.
Yeah.
I ain't the one. I mean, we do have that in common. And I just try to, you know, I'm the one that like to keep peace, but if you bring it, I can bring it back too.
Yeah.
I am from the hood.
Yeah, that's so, you know.
Officially.
Hopefully all this stuff blow over, man.
Yeah.
But again, I just hope the people at home are
really get this.
Really, you know? Looking at their life and how
way.
their life is set up and the comforts that they had, how quickly it can all be done. Like this is the time to quit smoking cigarettes. Like, because if you got home and you were sick, I'm saying
cigarettes after they became.
But
what?
People don't care about that. If it's a habit, it's a habit, and you're gonna pay what you need to pay. So what I'm saying is,
my mother was a chain.
Take this time
3 packs a day.
Take this time to stop smoking cigarettes. If you can't blow, if you know you ain't got the bread to blow that to cop that pool of green, you can't smoke no more, bro. Like I see everybody a few days ago, everybody was popping the hand bottles and new bottles of Ciroc and all that. Now all that done dried up. Right. You ain't got no more shots left.
Or be like my mother, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law. Get y'all something good that's gonna last you. They always have a nice little drink
but I'm just saying.
I come home, that's good, you know.
Nah, not cheap ass my stuff. I ain't some regular old Bacardi or something. My mom ain't doing it like that. Not cheap in the sense they can't buy it. But
I just put it this way: they not over there being a lush. They got a little something stashed away.
I'm just saying the average person that's around the hood, that's in the jacks, that they either got drinking habits, smoking habits, whatever the case may be. Like this, the time to kill all of that. Not try to maintain that and take care of yourself.
Just cut back.
No,
like why? Like
cut it
I'm
off,
gonna tell you something that irritates me. Like one of my daughters, she gotta have her nails done.
Like and all of that.
For what? Like you do hair. She do hair, and she gotta have her nails done. And I'm like, you can't go without having your nails done for a little bit, or just minimize it down, or bring it down to like once a month. Or
learn to do your. What happened to just painting your fingernails?
Right.
Cleaning your cuticles and painting your fingernails. Why it gotta be all long?
And if you do have to have it, then cut back in something else. You know what I'm saying? Just realize that if you are under a system that you have to depend on somebody else to make your money, you gotta change up. You gotta change up. Because even business owners, they're suffering, but a lot of business owners were able or are able to re-up their money. The government is going to help them.
Right.
You know, and I mean, those of you who have businesses know that you can bankrupt a business like it ain't nothing and then turn around and open up another one.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So.
That's a fact. I'm just looking at
I knew you was going to come on here and say that. Please let Carissa keep her fingernails. Please. They look absolutely gorgeous. She cannot
this is the time to learn how to do nails. Like, for me, like I see a lot of dudes saying, you know, I ain't had a haircut, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is the time to learn how to cut your hair.
Right.
Worst thing you can do is mess it up a little bit. It'll grow back. But this is the time to master certain things. Ideas that you've had, check into them. Like, we got a daughter that sings. Like, this is the time, sweetheart,
to really
learn how to copyright your music now.
Right, yeah.
Like, all the little things that you've been trying to do or putting off that you couldn't do because you work a full-time job and they sucking all the life out of you. Like, this is the time to get yourself in order. Not just kind of, per se, waste time.
both have asthma, ain't trying to be sick. Yeah, I feel you on that.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's just certain things.
Well, of course they doing that because they trying not to have to pay people. You know what I'm saying? And trying to prepare for what's next to come. You know what's going on.
So it's all about just trying to prepare. Chip down here snowing and everything.
Right.
Chill out, bro. Just about trying to get yourself prepared, man. That's all I'm saying. So I ain't saying we ain't going home, but we ain't going home. I mean, we already tried to do 2 months anyway, so hopefully by then we'll be in a better, have a better understanding, and it might be a little clearer of what the steps are. But if things get worse before they get better, I ain't stepping on no landmines. I'm gonna stay clear. I'm gonna FaceTime you, let you know I love you, but I ain't putting myself in harm's way. And if I got infected with it, I ain't going home with it. I ain't taking it to my family.
About none of that kind of stuff.
I ain't taking it to my family. I'm just saying that's the realities of it. That's the realities of it. I ain't taking that type of stuff home to my family. And for real, if you got it, I ain't messing with you like that either.
Right.
Because we out here for one reason only. That's to make the bread, to put ourselves in a better position for our future. I ain't gonna gamble with that and take no chances with that.
Right.
And I can love you too, but I ain't doing it all like that. No, dog. Real rap. I ain't doing it like that. What's the day? Today is
Friday.
Today Friday?
I think it's Friday.
That's one thing about trucking. I always lose
Friday.
that. I always lose the day of the week. I know it's the 27th.
Yeah, I think it's the 27th.
But day of the week, it's whatever. But like I said, other than this particular place sending us through a little bit of those hoops, that's really the first. You know, they called us essential and this, that, and the third. Like, we brought a load of Chobani yogurt.
But yogurt is good
food.
For you.
I'm just saying I'm thinking during these times we be out here shipping real products or medical type stuff, not.
Yeah, but it's cheap.
Not
and people
yogurt.
probably buy a lot of it. It's good to eat. It's good to give you. You know, people like yogurt.
I get it.
And Chobani yogurt is really good.
When I think of essential personnel, I'm thinking we're going to be moving things that are some life and death type
sure
of
people
things.
Did that.
Not Chobani, one of the highest, most expensive yogurts.
I'm sure people are doing that. But see, this is the time. See, I see stuff like that and I pay attention. I pay attention as a business person. I think about it like this. With everything that's going on and they still moving around yogurt, then that means that yogurt has something to do with what's essential right now. It might not seem like nothing, but who's putting money in something that ain't making them money on a big scale? We had a whole trailer full.
That's
so
right,
who's
Sunshine.
doing that?
Kick every habit. If you got any habit that
I just talked to my girlfriend today when I told her, my girlfriend that got her own salon, I was telling her that we moved the truck, that we brought back yogurt and everything. She said her mama, Sis Chestnut, had a whole refrigerator full of Chobani yogurt. It's good for you. And it's cheap. You know what I'm saying? It's cheap right now. So people are trying to improvise and buy things that's going to last. And yogurt is already spoiled milk. So it's going to last you.
Like she did a crock pot, a soup. What's the soup you made yesterday?
It's kale soup. I did a soup with kale, kimchi, that's fermented cabbage, carrots, celery, onions, oregano, tomatoes. I added some turmeric and what is that seasoning? Tony seasoning.
That Tony's.
Onion powder, garlic powder. I want to say that's it. Oh, and vegetable broth.
And that's what we're going to be eating.
Yeah, and it's real good. It is really good.
Yesterday.
I mean, it's hot. Oh, I had some jalapenos in it too. Now, it's hot and spicy, but, you know, that's good for you right now.
That's what they say. Hot foods, warm tea, teas and things of that nature, like stuff like that is what
Sunshine
you need.
said kick the habit and save the money.
That's what exactly. Any habit that you got right now, even though I know that's going to make you feel good because you're just looking for ways to comfort yourself, so I get that.
Yeah.
But this is the time right now to kick any and all unnecessary habits.
Yeah, because we used to vape, and I enjoy vape because I could make O's, y'all.
No,
I knew
you
how
couldn't.
to blow. I did.
No, you couldn't.
I knew how to blow the O's.
No, she did not.
I did.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
Give me mine. I ain't never blew an O.
I ain't saying one ain't
All
ever
right,
came
then.
out.
See how he try to play me?
But
He
you'll be
always
fighting
try
like
to play
crazy,
me.
man. She
I ain't never
doing
blow no O's.
I wouldn't call you no O blower.
I ain't
wouldn't.
take this smoke and put it in my nose, like make it go through my nose and stuff.
That ain't an O though.
But I did that too.
What's the chocolate pie? Is the chocolate pie in the cookbook yet? No.
Oh, you know what, Clarissa? I'm about
That's
to put
right.
that chocolate pie
That's
up. I got a video for that. No, that's vegan.
Kick it and save. You
It's a
right.
vegan chocolate pie. I'm going to post it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vegan chocolate pie. When I went home, I made that. Yeah, I'm going to post that.
She did some curry cauliflower.
It got all
the
the ingredients and everything in there. I'm going to post that.
So we're going to do all,
But yeah, that was expensive. That was an expensive habit.
What?
Vaping. It was expensive habit.
Yeah,
we don't need to do that no more.
Matter of fact,
I did used to have a little pen though that I used to smoke. What was it? What is it?
What are you talking about?
What's the pen that I had?
A pen?
Yeah, what's the pen that I had? What's the other thing? It's not weed, but it's what is it?
CBD.
CBD. Yeah, I used to have a CBD pen.
And then she dropped it and broke the glass on it, and ain't never replaced it. And ain't never replaced the
that
cartridge
thing
yet.
helped me sleep at night.
Yeah, well, it's over now.
Okay, I'ma post it, Clarissa. They must be done because they.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, everything looked great today.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
All right.
Alright, so we did exactly what he said he wanted to do. He wanted to talk until our load was done.
So we got this off. We're gonna have to show this to get out. This paperwork. So yeah,
I'ma put that pie up. I made a chocolate pie, chocolate vegan pie. I'ma post that in a few minutes. When we get off, I'ma post that. Cause
we got this load. Like I said, we just got finished with this. We already got another load we about to pick up. Say 40 miles away. So hopefully we can catch a Walmart either before. If not, we'll grab a Walmart after. Get some more food to last us the next few days.
And if we have to go to a truck stop because we can't get there, it's all fruit.
Oh yeah,
Bananas,
that's what
apples,
we do.
that's it.
Yeah. Even
Bananas,
if we hit a
apples,
PJ Fresh, we
something
just
like
get
that,
the corn
right.
and string beans, throw some toners on it, and it's a wrap. But we ain't had no meat or none of that, man. It's for almost all year, like literally since the early part of January, I haven't had a cheeseburger, no soda. We haven't had a piece of chicken. She actually bought what she thought was some cauliflower vegan chicken patty things.
I thought
it was something that had like a cauliflower breading, but it was still chicken patties.
It was still chicken.
We threw them joints away. Yeah. We didn't even eat it. You know what I mean? So.
All right, peace, Clarissa.
See you later, babe. Glory. But yeah, so we're gonna make them stops, man. So we'll check back in with y'all. Appreciate all y'all who fell through. Everybody who commented, the whole 9 yards.
Wait a minute,
the cookbook is out right now, so log on to one of our Instagrams or something to get the LinkedIn or the link to get to the cookbook. So that's out right there. Hopefully y'all can.
Somebody said none of those chicken backs.
Wow, yeah, you've been watching us for a rent. She said she know how to survive on less, didn't it?
I did not know that it didn't have no meat on it.
Man, what the?
Brandon Hicks, we're gonna do something special for you.
Really?
Just because he had keep coming in here first in our lives. We appreciate that. But no, we appreciate all y'all. Yeah, I did the chicken backs. I'm gonna tell you. I was hyped too, because it was seasoned great. Oh my goodness. He was like, if you ever.
Don't you ever buy these again.
Don't you ever buy these again.
Nah, dog. I'm just saying. So we ain't going home no time soon, y'all.
Somebody said it was out since December.
It's still on the road since December?
Since December. Since December 27. Sunshine Martin said he's been out since December 27.
I would. If I could like that, I would.
That's what's up.
We normally do 2 months at a time.
Well, we have a money limit. Like we stay out till we make this certain amount.
And then we go in for a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then we right back out. So.
Yeah. And it's actually worked for us. It's actually worked for us because now that we leased our truck and we switched over, we can't afford to take no huge hits.
So it is what it is, man. Like I said, appreciate y'all for falling through.
Yes.
We're gonna keep y'all updated on what we got going on, be a lot more interactive.
Post some more
I do enjoy this. Yeah, post some more video, the whole 9 yards, man. So we'll keep y'all updated to what we see out here on the street to let y'all know how panicked y'all should be at home. Cause we out here on the front lines and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. We're gonna do our part to keep America moving. We're gonna do our part to keep America moving, man. We're gonna get us back on track, so don't y'all worry. Don't have no fear. Mo 804 is here.
Okay.
Don't frown. You got married to the mound. No.
That wasn't it. That was not it.
It is what it
What
is.
you told me yesterday when I did something, you was
Don't you
like,
ever do that
don't you
again."
ever do that again.
Chippy, say what's up, son. He was eating his food, so he probably pissed.
Yeah,
Say
he
what's
like,
up.
you moved me away from my food. We got food up.
Peace, y'all. About to pull away from this door, get these doors closed up, send these departure calls, and we ghost.
All right, peace
So,
and thanks for everybody that
Appreciate
came
y'all,
in.
man. Y'all ought to know what it is. It's your boy Mo 804.
And your girl Divine Earth with 1 E.
And this is Married to the Miles, and we are ghosts. You heard?
Peace.
Peace.